There's people in the gym, I just don't go.
Tell him what happened.
All right, what is it you want to do when you grow
This is
up?
just our day.
Tell him.
This is just our shot.
Shit.
Shot 68. We switched studios for the day.
Because we were about to get a hot guest.
Hot guest. Still might get him.
Should we say who it is?
But we wanted to do it because, whoops, let's finish that out there. Because it's finally not raining, and we have the studio on Monument Circle where we actually get to see the damn monument. It's right there. We can't. We're staring at the wall, but if we turn around, we can see the monument. So it's really nice. Switch studio. I have a hot guest. We're going to have a hot guest. We're hoping to have a hot guest. Jordan Loyd from the Toronto Raptors. The
J-Loyd.
G League MVP.
He was in the pick.
He was in, the old Renaissance Kawhi pick.
Somebody paint
Shot.
that picture.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, buzzer beater 3,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for it to roll. It had like 10 bounces. Everybody
Yeah.
knows by now, but while it was bouncing on the rim, they shot. They zoomed down in on Kawhi, and Jordan Loyd was right there with him.
Right there, hand on his back. So, hoping to have him at the moment or run into a little bit of Putz Nation action. That's what happens when you deal with fun suckers. Not gonna drop any names. Not gonna do them like that. But that's just what happens when you're dealing with a professional industry and a professional organization. Sometimes you deal with some fun suckers, dude, and it really, really brings you down.
Who, Rovin? Dude, how could you do that?
I don't know, man.
He hit you with ellipsis?
I got hit with ellipsis, man. It's just
Said, hey, we got an hour. We're in the studio. Can't wait to interview him. We're excited. Went to college with him. Been following him his whole career. Now we got a radio show. We'd love to interview him in the next hour. Okay, ...
Yep.
I mean, dude, even if you're mad, like, don't come off mad.
I deal with a regular okay just fine. ...
Even just an okay, I'd be like, whoa, something's wrong here.
Right, but I could handle that better than ... like I'm some just complete jackass. But hey, he can still come through, and before the show's up, hopefully we'll talk to Jordan Loyd.
Yeah, and we'll take everything back we said about Robin.
Yeah,
I will anyway.
We'll get rid of it.
No,
Robin did as well.
We'll just say sorry, and we didn't mean it. Yeah, someone hacked our account. Someone hacked our podcast. And
there you go. You get away with that no matter what. If anything ever happens, just fall back on that. Got hacked. Wife catches you cheating, hacked.
It wasn't me. You got me on camera.
Yeah.
On my shoulders.
What's going on, man?
Even hit her in the shower. And it was over. Oh. Hey, this graduating class, all the pictures and all the people that just graduated,
yeah, we
pretty
talked about
ugly.
Graduation cheers last week. Not liking it? Not dropping any hot pecs?
I mean, sample gates, you know.
You have some interesting thoughts on graduation. You're not a graduation guy.
I have become more of a graduation guy.
Not the act itself, but like the thought of graduation. It's not impressive to you.
Not really. I mean, you're going to school, you might as well finish it out.
It's still a little bit of a challenge.
Nah,
man.
yeah, it's cool. I never thought.
No, it's not. That's the fakest BP stuff ever. Anytime you go, yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, that's just an agreement to just move on because you don't want to really let out what's going on.
I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's like your birthday after a while, you know? Just graduate. I knew it was coming. You know, if you're getting a bunch of F's,
birthday next year?
I mean, if you just struggled the whole way through and like, oh my God, like I can't, and you finally, then yeah. But college, turn your shit in.
Show up and turn it in. Kind of the name of the game in college.
You know, just like, right? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and at the end, it's a big accomplishment, but.
Just like a big collection of, hey, I got through it. That's kind of life, though, you know?
Just turn your papers in.
Life's just one big week, and then the weekend just like, hey, I got through it, finally.
What?
I don't know, man. Yao's got me freaking off.
Rosen? What's his name?
Yeah, Josh Rosen. Marion's 50-0.
How does that happen? First of all, they play 50 games.
They're keeping track of that like that? 50-0?
Hey, can they calm it down? I don't like it when people talk about undefeated teams like that. I'm like, if you keep saying it, they're going to lose.
They're inevitably going to blow it. And it's got to run out at some point, right?
They got to win the whole thing.
50-0.
50-0. In O. Usually when it's in 1, I'm like, now that's impressive. Oh, lost only one game, 50-0. We're just setting them up to lose right now.
I know.
50-0. Anything in O. It's crazy.
I know. If the Steelers go 2-0 in the first 2 weeks of the season, I'm like, let's check those power rankings, dude. Because it's 2-0.
Shut up, dude.
But 50-0?
You had to bring the Steelers into this?
Yeah, I'm driving home the point. 50-0. They lose tonight. Sorry, guys. Whoops.
Yeah, duh. When
that's tight.
doesn't that happen?
You know, it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it is kind of funny. My sister, she stopped playing softball.
I think about that every time I see 50-0. I'm like, okay, man, should have stuck it out.
Whoops, Matty.
Should have finished. Should have graduated. No,
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
And be able to take the picture with your graduation cap and a softball bat. You know, be good. Be real good. Complex also saying the NBA's past the NFL. We got to be done with that. People got to give it up.
Complex is like an NBA-driven thing.
You want to talk about why people are so in on fake news? It's because you got people like that that are like, yeah, we like the NBA, so we're going to make the claim that the NBA surpassed the NFL.
NBA probably paid him to write that.
Give me a break, dude.
I mean, I like the NBA. I think it's cooler, but it's not as big. Like, it's not the NFL. The
No.
NFL's like runs the country. kind of.
Anybody in their right mind. I mean, honestly, you can't sit there and say, yeah, I think that this is probably right.
Nah. I mean, come on. The NFL?
You're
It
right.
takes over.
It
Like,
does.
That, like, stuff closes. Like,
Because the NFL aligns with school. School starting, the NFL starts, everybody gets back on that schedule.
everything because the NFL's starting.
Yeah.
You like grow different facial hair because the NFL's starting.
And then you know your days of the week because of the NFL.
Or the only reason I know what day it is because Monday Night Football's on tonight.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I knew it was Thursday. The Titans are playing tonight.
You got Titans Jags. Color rush. Duh. You don't do that. You don't do it with the NBA, man. I don't know. I just hate when that kind of stuff happens, man. When people are just like so biased.
Complex
and so
is
clear.
so basketball though. Their whole brand is
But, like,
basketball.
that's
So they're
fu-
gonna say that.
I mean, that's fine, but cover basketball, write about basketball, show basketball. I don't care. But don't sit there and make this claim that it's now America's sport because there's been
Football
two
is
Game
weird,
7 buzzer beaters in the playoffs.
Football's weird.
How?
Too many guys.
I think basketball is too few guys.
5 guys, easy to keep track of. It's easier to like the Pacers and be like more into the Pacers and go to a game and enjoy it more than it is the Colts, for sure. Yes, it
No,
is.
I
I
think-
guess it depends what you like.
There's
But
too many
a Colts game,
games.
I'm
Too many
like-
games.
Man, I don't know if I want to go to that. Like I got to get like mentally prepared. Pacer game is just kind of like I'm chilling at the game. Five guys on the court. I know their names. Colts game, it's like, whoa, I gotta get ready. I gotta like remember the words to all the kickoff songs that they play every year since 2003.
All the third down cheers.
Yeah, that bell. I gotta get ready for that. There's 50.
Got to be the first on my feet on
There's
third down.
59 guys on the sidelines. That's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of guys.
That's a ton of guys. All these coaches. Do we need all these coaches?
What's going on
There's
with that?
17,000 coaches.
All in khaki
and they're
pants.
all the same.
All in khakis and a quarter zip.
Football coaches are weird. They're also tough, you know?
So fake tough, though. You know?
It is!
They have to make sure that you know that they're a coach.
That's why football coaches are the worst. I'm a coach. I'm tough.
You address me as sir. That's the worst. Addressing a football coach as sir, refused. I hated it at the post game or post practice when everybody would be like, yes, sir. What?
I don't know. I just kind
Are
of...
you a general? You're my coach.
I was too young to like know that was kind of weird.
You're going to McHugh's after this and getting hammered. You're not sir.
Such a power thing. How much power do you need to have little kids call you sir?
It's just football, too. But if a baseball coach does that, that's even worse. Because baseball's not like a football is very equivalent to like military, right?
It
You gotta
is.
be very disciplined, and you got every inch and every, you got to be so focused.
Toes behind the line.
On baseball, more relaxed, right? I mean, just by
Baseball,
nature, more relaxed.
You can be like 300 pounds and play baseball. Are you kidding me?
I was making fun of some of the Brewers on Sunday night because I was getting Molinar. They got like 3 guys that are like 265. I'm like, would you guys lose 20?
How can you be an athlete, man? 3 bills on the mound.
Yeah, what's up with that? Like, feel good about yourself.
Just
Spit a
chew
little
it. Like,
bit.
they can chew tobacco during the game, dude. That's if like Andrew Luck got off the field and was like, just pulled a heater. They can do that. They can really do that. Just light up right there. Not even a Juul, just a Marlboro.
Reich's wanting to talk to him. He's just like, can you just give me a second? I gotta rip this heater. Hey, Frank, can you just a second? I gotta rip this heater.
What's the Marlboro? What's the number? I gotta rip this 62. Why are there numbers? Like, what are they? Are they like supersized meals like McDonald's?
Was so
So I get a 48 and a 62. Say hot.
Was so intimidated by people who knew things about cigarettes. Still am, because they look so down on you if you like rip one at all, and you kind of, wow, is this your first time?
God,
sorry, I don't smoke.
Such a sig.
You know that's killing you.
Such a sig virgin. Me and you.
Yeah.
The worst. Some kid on spring break was like, well, this is illegal. But some kid on spring break was like, will you buy me some 48s? I was like, what the?
48s?
I was like, oh.
They haven't come out with a
those,
Jordan yet.
Like 2 cases?
Like
that
24,
equal 48?
24, yeah.
I was like, I don't know if they do that. I might have to take some out of one box and bring them all together like in a wheelbarrow or something if he wants 48. He's like, no, the cigarettes. I was like, oh, what the?
All right, dude, I think, sorry to interrupt, but I think that Rovin came through. I think we got Jordan.
Road Dog?
You want to talk to him?
Rove Nation?
Rove Nation, the Baltimore Ravens, like you said. I just stole that joke from
Baltimore Rovens? Yeah, let's talk.
How you doing, man? You doing all right?
Man, I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing really well,
We're
man.
chilling. Man, you threw us over to Rovin.
Man, look, you know what's crazy?
He knows. He knows.
I had already had people like trying to do something with Toronto, so I'd already did like a call, and then I thought about it. I was like, yo, because they always tell us, make sure you go through the team. And I'm like, I don't ever get media, so it's like, I don't think about that. So I finally was like, all right, let me tell y'all to call him real quick. And then he was cool. Like, obviously it's fine. It's just trying to do it by the book.
He gave us the okay ... and we were like, all right, we ain't talking to Jordan.
Oh my goodness!
Dude,
they got so much stuff going on, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, Jordan Loyd, the G League MVP, UND Greyhound, man, he's joining us now. And Jordan, man, that shot on Sunday. Let's talk about that first. That shot on Sunday. It was Sunday, right? Yeah. Kawhi Leonard buries it, dude. You guys move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and there you are, bro, in that picture that's going down in history, man. What?
So random.
Is that crazy?
It is, man, because I didn't even like when somebody showed me the pic after the game, I was like, I don't even remember being in that position because it all happened so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But man, it was like a Hollywood ending for real. Like I couldn't really script how that ball went in.
Are you getting that framed, or is the whole team getting that framed?
I you know what? I know my parents or something. They're gonna want to get it framed and probably signed by Kawhi or something like that. But
not even you.
Not me. Don't worry about me. I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy in a suit, random guy in a suit, man. And then, but it's a pretty cool moment. So
Is it your lock screen right now?
No, it's not.
Hey, what is your lock
I don't
screen?
like it that
now?
much.
What is your lock screen? What's your wallpaper on your phone?
So my first one on the lock screen is Dejan. Y'all know Dejan.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then, my home screen is me and my dog Amber. So
hell yeah, I got you. Hey, did Kawhi even scream when that happened, or was his mouth just
yes,
open?
bro, he did.
Is that the first emotion ever?
Man, obviously that's the most emotion we've seen out of him. But man, first Game 7 buzzer beater ever. Obviously I would hope you have some emotion with that.
Yeah,
he just shrugs it off. He's like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just funny.
But he's used. Like I said, he's big time, obviously. So
what's he like in the locker room and stuff? Like he really doesn't show any Like he just keeps to himself and he's an assassin.
No, it's great. No. He's like people really think he just walks around quiet. No, he's a great dude. Talks to us, jokes with us. He really is a funny dude, man. Actually, I know he said that in one of his interviews, but he's a good dude, man. He's a great. He really is. He really is, man. He has fun just like everybody else does. So
did you guys
being around him?
Did you guys clown him when he signed with New Balance?
No, nobody did. No.
I mean, anytime that you get a deal.
Anytime you can get a deal.
It's tight. But at first, I just thought about those old guys wearing them in church. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, totally different than what you. And matter of fact, there's a lot of like the lifestyle shoes they have are really tough, man. I've already liked those kind of the shoes they have, so they're actually pretty nice.
Yeah. His jacket that he's wearing in that Instagram ad was pretty nice too.
Who would be?
Oh yeah,
What would be your line? Like, what would you be? Jordan? Would you be Nike? What would be the J-Loyd line?
That's tough, man. Honestly, whoever wants to give me a deal, I'm not too picky at this point in my career. You got to take what you can get. But yeah, my favorites are Nike or Jordan. But never really wore Adidas or Under Armour or anything like that. But I still love their shoes and stuff. They look good too. So like I said, I'm not picky, but I've always been kind of Nike or Jordan guy.
Man, I was telling Ben before we got you on just about that 2014-2015 season back at UIndy, man, when you and Dejan and Brennan and Lucas Barker were all just you guys were running shit, man. And I remember when I would do the games, the play-by-play and everything, I was like, man, I think this dude's gonna make it. Like I think like this Jordan Loyd, man, this guy can ball. And people were like, man, D2, UIndy. I was like, no. Let me get this straight. This guy can ball. Like he is a player, man. So I don't want to take too much credit or nothing, but hey, I always believed in you, man. I always knew you'd make it.
Somebody had to see it. So, but even more so than myself, at that time I just liked playing, and I knew I wanted to play professionally, but I didn't think in year 3 I would be with an NBA team. So I still got a lot of work to do. Just kind of got one foot in the door, but I'm rolling with it, man. Rolling with it.
Are you glad that the D League went to the G League? I mean, that just sounds better, right?
Man, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Gatorade put some money into it, so yeah, I think it does sound a little better. But the development league, I guess, I think I still say the D League though, because I haven't got adjusted to saying the G League.
How's the adjustment been to being in Canada?
It's actually, it's not.
What's the biggest transition? Like, what do you miss, or what don't you have?
That's tough. The biggest transition probably was the weather for me. You gotta remember, I went from Israel last year, which was I was on a beach basically all year, great weather, and then this year I'm in Toronto and it's different type of cold. You know what I'm saying?
Even colder than Indy.
But yeah, for sure. Indy's cold, but this cold is different.
Right.
It's different, but it was, it didn't hinder me. Like it was cool. But the transition's been pretty smooth. Like it's real diverse in Toronto. A lot of different people, a lot of different ethnicities and stuff. And it's kind of being in Israel that helped me, kind of set me up for this. So it's cool, man. There's so many different people you get to see in Toronto, man. It's been a smooth transition, honestly. Nothing. Food's a little different, different type of foods and stuff. But for the most part, it's the same, man.
They got a lot of French food there. You eating a lot of crepes or anything, or what's going on there?
They kind of do. That's more so in Montreal, but everybody does speak a bunch of different languages. People's from all over the world, man. You look at people, you don't know where they're from, what they are, and but yeah, there's French food, man. There's a lot of Jamaican food and stuff like that around here. A lot of Asian stuff. Man, it's you can get any type of food you want in Toronto.
What's your
it's
go-to?
basically just like the mall food court.
Yeah, it's a big buffet.
That is it's funny you say that because that's literally my go-to. I go to Chipotle at the mall.
Nice.
If I want something, I'm basic.
That's a spot, dude. What do you get? You get a burrito or you get the bowl?
Nah, I get the bowl, man, with the tortillas on the side. You got to get the chicken and steak bowl.
That is the biggest steal.
Sir.
I've heard that.
Yes, sir. It is.
Have you had their tacos?
I have.
I like those.
I've had just about everything on their menu, bro.
Yeah, the 3 tacos. That's a pretty easy go-to there. Pretty cheap, like at least in America, still. Like, I'm under $10 for 3 tacos and a drink, and
you can't beat that.
You eat all the chips at once in that bag?
Nah, I get the kitty bag. Chips, man.
Oh, the kitty bag. That's smart because everybody leaves that greasy-ass bag hanging around. I see one all the time.
Exactly.
What we got to do to get Drake to drop you in a song, man?
Man, you tell me. You know better than I would.
I'm thinking something like "Catch Me at 8, boy," like I'm J-Loyd.
Shut up.
Hey,
have you ever met him? Have you met Drake?
Yeah, a couple times.
What?
Recently.
What did you say?
Nothing really. I just, was like, "Nice, what's up, man? Nice to meet you." And I was
like, "Yeah,
kept it moving, man." I had to like play the part, man. I couldn't really. But my sister, she's a really, really big Drake fan, man, and she wants me to like ask him to FaceTime and all this stuff so bad, and I'm just like, and my sister's actually at UIndy right now. She's in the nursing program, but yeah, she's a big Drake fan. So like the moment I signed with Toronto, she's like, forget basketball. She's like, you have to meet Drake. I'm like, Taylor, that's not under my control. I can't. That's the only thing she was focused on, man. But,
you sit down with like the head coach. What are your goals this
year?
Exactly. Meet Drake.
Meet Drake before anything.
Yeah, anything.
Do the Raptors do they give you like, hey, like don't ask him for pictures or anything like that, or?
Nah, I mean, we haven't had like a talk about it. He's only been back with us a few times. I think he was on tour a lot for the majority of the season, but nah, he's there, man. He obviously is a big part of the organization, so whenever we see him, it's natural, I guess.
I think that line could make it though. I don't know if
some of these lines make it a lot worse than that make it. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
He's always liking to mix, the number they're wearing or like the beard with Harden with what what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I feel like that could slide in there.
And just throw that. Then all you need is yeah.
You need a couple ad-libs and a good beat.
And it's a song, dude. You got your own song.
There you go.
Kind of a weird transition here. I don't know, a deeper transition, but you mentioned Dejan and going through your Instagram and everything, still very relevant for you. # all day, and you feel like your journey to the NBA, being on this squad, getting minutes in the NBA, like he's kind of a guiding force from above for you.
Honestly, yeah, man, because it's crazy because growing up and even when we got to high school and college, everybody knew he was an NBA player or NFL player. He was going to make it to somebody's league, and that's just the guy he was, the athlete he was, the person he was. So, and for me, it was always like a dream of mine playing NBA, but never like like I can actually do it. So then when it started like unfolding that I would have a chance to, it was just kind of like, man, I don't even know when the transition happened, and I don't know when I got a chance. Like it was just like all stuff I couldn't really explain, and I knew he was the reason, So that's like what I dedicate everything to and my journey, and because I know he was supposed to be here right now where I am. So I'm doing it for literally for both of us because everyone knew, the future he had, whether it was with basketball, football, whatever, not even sports, like anything, it was going to be positive. So I literally think he's like he's the main driving force I am where I am. And I truly believe that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I remember broadcasting those games for y'all, and Dejan, man, he's a really nice, fun dude. And whenever I interact with him, and just a hell of a player.
Oh, yeah.
So I love that you still rep big time. So what you got?
For sure, always.
We want to play a little game before we.
Well, I got actually one more. What goes into because that outfit you're wearing in that picture, Jordan, from Sunday, it was pretty fly, dude. You had the J's rocking.
Yeah.
You had the black
the
black blazer.
Why'd you wear those 12s? Let's talk about it, man.
Man, it's funny because usually like to the game, I don't put that much thought into like my outfit and stuff like that. But I was like, all right, it's Game 7. I got like one decent, really nice shirt in my closet. Let me use it.
The Game 7 shirt.
Exactly, Game 7 shirt. So I was like, let me put it to use. And then I started to wear like some all red 4s, just to like throw some Raptor colors in there. But I saw the 12s and I hadn't worn them yet, so I decided to. But people have been roasting my feet on the internet since the picture, man. They say it's like a size 20 shoe. And I'm like, man, don't be doing. I wear a 14. And I'm
Big
like,
ass raptor feet.
Man, what?
exactly.
They can't be
They
clowning
doing me
man.
wrong.
They can't be clowning on that, man. They say, you know what they say about big feet,
All right.
man. You know what I'm saying? So they
Big
can't.
socks, baby.
It's not, yeah.
Hey, Zion or Ja? Draft lotteries on
You know
Tuesday
what?
night.
Wait, what's today?
It's Tuesday. This will air
So-
Wednesday, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to watch enough of John, honestly. But he and I honestly didn't get that much of a chance to watch Zion either. But I don't know, man. Zion has so much unanswered questions with his game, but he's so dominant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter what position you put him in. You know, or that's what it's going to seem like because he's so athletic. He's however many pounds, 280-something pounds, and you just put him on. He's a basketball player, man. So I think he can help a team. But Ja, man, like if you can get a PG that can really, it looks like he likes to like really get people involved. He's athletic. He can shoot a lot better than I thought he can too. So longevity, man, I don't know. It's so tough.
Ja's like
I
a
like
J-Loyd, man. Honestly, like he's got that silky
Yeah, he's way
jumper.
more athletic than me, man. No, I wish I was that athletic. But I like the way that he can get others involved, and I think that's gonna in the NBA. You kind of have to have that,
Yeah.
And not saying Zion can either, but man, I like seeing a PG that can get others involved, go dunk on you, shoot it, do kind of like cover all bases.
Yep.
So I'm kind of looking forward to see where he lands at.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like a Dame Lillard. They're kind of taking
Yeah.
over that prototype for sure.
He
All right, man.
does.
We got a little game we're gonna play with you. We like to end with our guests with little games, and because
All right.
you're six god up there in Toronto, we're gonna go
Six.
little 0 to 100. Okay, 0 to 100. We're gonna throw something out there, and then you just rate it on a scale 0 to 100. All right.
Real quick.
All right.
All right. Cool. So I'll start out 0 to 100. Game of Thrones. What you got?
Oh, 100.
Oh, my God. Not even in the 90s. Just
Quickly.
100.
Throne Lord.
That's one of the best shows I've ever watched. I mean, I'm not going to do spoilers. People haven't seen the last episode, but it was a little disappointing.
Yeah,
But
that's what I heard.
still literally like the best. I've never been so locked into a show in my life. So I gotta give it 99 100. I got to.
And I feel like it's either. I mean, it would have been like you don't watch it, so it would have
It
been
is
0,
0 or
you would-
100.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
Okay.
who
0,
put
100,
you
man.
on? Like, who told you about Game of Thrones? Like, is that how it
man.
went? Or, like, have you been watching it? Or, like, how'd you...
I think my boy Justin did. Drajansky, who I went to school with.
Oh, yeah.
He was our manager and one of my really good friends. I think he put me on first, and I was like, man, I ain't watching that.
For
And
sure.
then I said, all right, man, I'll watch one of it. And then after that, I was hooked from the jump. So I've been hooking people since.
All right.
All right, J-Loyd, 0 to 100. Sushi.
I'm gonna get at a 55.
Ooh, it sounded like that. Sounded like 40s.
Yeah, I was gonna go lower than 50s, but I'm actually eating a little more of it now that I've been in Toronto. So
All right, getting that diversified palate.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
pick when I get sushi. I'm like, I don't know. Just the one
I
that
don't know
looks
either.
as much cooked as possible. That's the
Right.
thing about sushi.
exactly.
Is your girl a big sushi fan? Is that why you kind of get roped into it, or is that nah?
Wait, say it again. Sorry, I broke up.
I didn't know if your girl was a big sushi fan because my fiance
Oh.
she loves sushi.
She's not. I don't think we've ever had a conversation about sushi. So that's kind of like.
Well, she's always pushing for sushi, so I didn't know if that was just like a chick thing.
Yeah. See,
Girls and
I don't know. I guess we just, I guess we different. But I don't know, man. It's just kind of like I never just be like, hey, I want sushi. If it's there, I'll try it.
Yeah.
But it's never like.
It is a weird thing to want. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, 55
I like some of it,
sushi.
though.
That's cool.
I like some of it though.
All right. Last one from me. 0 to 100. Girls wearing platform shoes. It's kind of in right
Oh
now.
man, that's not like those like felines that are like really high.
Yeah. Well, they're not too high, but it's like they're all to one level, and they're kind of.
Yeah, that's got to be a good 30.
Oh, low. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that's not sticking around. you know?
Yeah, look,
I'm not-
it's
I don't-
too
I don't like
trendy.
those. Yeah, it is too trendy. It's too in right now.
Right, yeah. Okay. I'm with you on that. It might be 25 for me.
0 to 100. 0 to 100. Sleeping in socks.
0.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Ben's a freak, man. He loves doing that. I'm like, I can't. That's just. Nah.
I can't do it, man. I don't know if I'm weird or if you're weird, but I can't do it.
He sleeps in those taxi 12s he's wearing.
These are my hooping shoes, man.
All right, J-Loyd. Hey, man, we're going to be pulling for you, of course, hardcore, get to the finals and rep everything like that. So appreciate the time, man, and hope everything goes well up there. We'll talk soon.
Nah, man. Thanks for the love, man. Anytime. Appreciate it, guys.
I do. Peace.
All right. Holler at y'all later.
Jordan Loyd?
Basically friends.
Definitely friends, yeah. That's awesome. That it's always cool, like kind of going through that college thing, you know what I'm saying? Because he was playing ball and I was starting out like my broadcasting career and everything. So
that interview had some serious like ups and downs there.
Yeah, it's tight to have him succeeding like that and then see me and us doing our thing. It's good. Hopefully maybe in like 20 years he can just be like, you know, owner of the Raptors or something and we can
and me and you are like Rovin. we're the PR guys that say no to everybody.
Way. I'll just be Hammer and Nigel, all right? All right, Espresso Mailbox. We haven't done it in a while. Real quick, though, we were talking about it. I wanted to mention it, though. Jordan Loyd, cool guy. Just
dude,
cool.
What a great guy.
Just nice. Like, just a good dude. Like, never.
How genuine.
Yeah.
We can hear it through the radio.
Never had an interaction with him that I was like, man, he's just always good. Like I was telling you, when I used to do play-by-play, he'd come up, do a little fist bump like, hey, we're in this, man. Like right before it's the tip at midcourt.
Homie.
Tight.
Straight class.
All right, Espresso Mailbox.
Kick some class.
Haven't done it in a while. We're going to bring it back. And what we got?
Okay, BJ Robbins. Here's the real question.
Oh, real question.
Like he's just been sending me fake questions day after day after day after day. Then finally, here's the real question. How long do you think you guys will do the show?
Oh, man, that is
Didn't
real.
see ours ending, but it did. And then he says, thanks for coming on all this time and all the support you guys give us.
Why did it?
Theirs ended, I don't know. Just schedules and stuff like that.
Just got busy. No, that's fair. No, people ask me this. People have asked me this, like, what's the
show?
What's the end game for Espresso? Like, what's going to happen? You guys going to do this forever?
Yeah, F-Boys for life.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what if this same format will keep happening, like a podcast form. Maybe it'll turn into a show. Maybe it'll turn into a different kind of podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We didn't know going in.
No, but I know.
Only good things have happened, though.
Yeah, and what I've told people is I've said, like, I think no matter where me and BP, being you, end up, I feel like we'll always have a working relationship in terms of, hey, this is funny. Hey, I think this could be good. Hey, you should try to do this. Hey, we should try to do this, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's only helped. You met the love of your life, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we started Espresso to just get noticed for careers. You know, started it off somewhat, I think, and through that went through Heartland, and through that met RC. So it all kind of comes together. It's pretty wild. Deep question. That was a real question there.
Yeah, it was. But thanks, dog. That's BJ. BJ. Okay. This is from Claywalk32.
Should you? Or should you just do the social media? Or we talked about it. That's what people are known.
A lot of people want to know. By the way, I just got this question. This has nothing to do with the mailbox section.
All
People want to know what the back of the hat looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It's
we got our hats.
It's just a strap back dad buckle. It's going to say espresso above the opening, real small.
It's clean.
That's it.
Simple. It's good.
If you wanted to know about the hats that were
hats are doing well.
Selling.
If you're listening to this on Wednesday, time's running out. Get
them by tonight.
They're in
midnight.
the bios for all of our stuff. So be having them at the race next week, man. It's gonna be tight.
Okay. The National Game of Thrones obsession is bogus. I've never seen an episode and I don't care to. I'm over it. It's Claywalk32. Watch me do that Claywalk.
So his question, do we agree?
I don't know. I was just like, say something and we'll talk about it. So it didn't have to be a question.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I think that's a bad connotation. People say, if they ask me, do you watch Game of Thrones? I say no. And they say, oh, so you're like one of those people who hates Game of Thrones. Not at all. Because I like a shit ton of shows. So I'm not going to go to these people who get that much enjoyment and love Game of Thrones that much and be like, It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, if they like it, that's fine. Not for me. I never got into it.
I can't believe I'm not that guy either. That's just so over Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, I know every Sunday night or every Sunday, that's what all of Twitter's going to be, and that's fine.
Especially like me and you. When we get obsessed, when we start to like something, we can get obsessed.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Just, you just got to, it's just
But, I mean, yeah.
Like, it is everywhere, though.
I mean,
I kind of don't want to watch it because of that reason, though.
See, yeah, that's something that's a Polizzi thing for you that not necessarily is hardcore with me.
Yeah.
Like, if there's something that is huge, I can be a part of it, where I feel like you just don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you know what? I like it. So what? That it's a popular thing.
From I don't know if I like that like sci-fi kind of thing. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, never seen an episode. Just not for me. But man, have at it. I'm pretty liberal when it comes to like people liking their shows and what entertainment. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it can go to hell though.
I mean, it sucks. It's the worst, but I don't care.
Okay, I'm looking. Okay, one more. Laney Hughes, retention pond geese.
Spawn.
Just throw a grenade.
Pretty bad.
Just throw a grenade. I mean,
there should be like a purge day for those. How it's like how it's a federal crime to where everybody's like, don't hit the geese. Don't hit the geese. You can't do anything.
24 hours. Dude, I'd be in full camo, face painted. I'd have those bullet suspenders.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'd go so crazy. I'd get one of those Jason masks.
Oh, dude, I swear to God.
Like the hockey mask.
I'd walk out of the door and the clouds would come over.
Get a fog machine or smoke machine just for that day.
It would be, how much fun would I had the best purge day ever. I slaughtered 600 geese. Oh my God! Like 2,000 million likes. Everybody.
Either just shoot
videos.
Them up like that. take a driver and just Happy Gilmore that bastard.
About. That's all I think.
Or
about.
Hide out in your car and wait for a line of them to be crossing the road.
So if you like geese, not the podcast for you. All the geese lovers out there, just go watch Game of Thrones. Yeah, so geese. That's.
But I mean, if you like geese, like you said, like you probably never had sex.
Seriously though. Yeah, I love geese.
Like the only reason you like geese is to be able to
say you like geese,
hunt them.
How come?
Like go Joe King on them, you know?
When hunters hunt, man, they just should hunt geese.
I think it might be against the law.
Can they? There needs to be a purge day for hunters.
I think we're on something.
You know how there's seasons?
That's facts.
That's facts.
For deers and for
it's goose season all year round.
Yada yada, all the time.
Okay, the next one, Laney Hughes. She goes, dads struggle the most on bleachers but insist on sitting at the top.
Dads do?
Yeah.
What does she mean struggle? Like getting up them?
Yeah. That's a noise factory.
Oh, yeah.
A dad going up the stairs.
That's a noise factory for me.
Oh, the bend.
But at the top, they want to be able to see everything.
Yeah, no bend walk.
Plus, I feel like it's like an exclusive thing, you know?
Getting up at the top.
They can talk about the coach and the different players and see all the action.
Come on, ref!
Yeah, yeah. Because they're at the top. If you're in the middle, you can't really do that because you're amongst the people. But at the top, it's like, hey, we're the top guys.
Was your dad a top bleacher guy? Or was he?
My dad was so dad that he had one summer, he and like 4 or 5 other dads would go down the right field or the left field foul line. Whatever line we were on, like whatever dugout we were in, they would go down the line of that dugout, find some fence area, or if they had some bleachers down there, even better, and they lean on the fence and they would just talk ball.
Talk shop.
They would talk shop outside.
That fence lean is real.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get away.
It was like a club. They talked about like writing a book.
Dad's club.
Like down the right field line or some shit like that.
That would be the name.
With
right field club.
Right. Like
down the right
with
field
just like
line.
stories and different like weird, bits that my dad would come up with probably. Yeah. So that's
I'm really glad
hardcore.
I asked that.
That's not even top bleacher. That's just right field line shit.
My dad was always arms crossed in the back of the end zone.
Oh, I bet. No one wanted to talk to your dad in
Hell
that game.
no,
Are you kidding me?
dude.
And your dad didn't want to talk to anybody.
Hell no.
I remember
Get him away. No way.
You want to know a funny story? There's coming up in viral. I know we're going to talk a little bit about like random high school memories. Here's a random high school memory for your ass. My freshman year, your senior year, first football game of the season, playing Southport.
Yeah.
Roncalli wins, beat him up pretty good. You probably scored a couple touchdowns, blah, 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 blah. Hey. And so I'm a freshman. I'm in the stands, and, I've known you forever from Barnabas and everything, and I was like, yeah, Pulitzi, nice. And it was like, you're the running back, so it was like, oh, hell yeah. I think, like, when you scored, like, you might have done a touchdown dance. I don't know. Probably not, because he would have gotten in trouble.
You made it sound like I did, like, the chicken dance or something.
You would have, though, like some random shit like that. So after the game, I was waiting for my ride, as most freshmen would do, outside of Southport on, like, Bantam Road or whatever.
How annoying. Mom, right. Are you close?
Yeah. And so I'm standing there with a couple of buddies, and I recognize your dad. And he's just standing there, and either waiting for you or whatever it was. And I went up to him, and I said, hey, Ben played an awesome game tonight. And I think he might have just said, like, thanks and walked away. But it was
he probably said thanks. He's probably said thanks.
Yeah, but it was a very, like, you expect most parents to be like, hey, I appreciate that. Thanks, I'll tell him. Not from Coach B.
No, man. Can you get some social skills?
Yeah, I did that. I was like, yeah,
social studies?
I'm going to do something nice here. I was like, yeah, this sounds pretty cool. He's a running back. Hey, he had a good game tonight. Nothing.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's a real thing. That happened.
Thanks.
That happened.
That's weird. Yeah, but arms were probably still crossed.
They were. He was wearing,
What was he doing there that late? Waiting for his dad to pick him up. What were we talking about?
Dad bleachers.
Oh, yeah, dad location during games.
Mm-hmm.
How about some dads that are just car dads?
Don't even watch.
Roll up in the car and get a view of the field. Don't even get out of the car.
Oh, yeah. Those families are always kind of
like, you can't see anything. Like, AC's got to be on. Like, how comfortable do you need to be?
Those families, no, but those families are also like, your kids definitely are running around barefoot here somewhere.
Oh, there's like, always the weirdest.
You're watching your son,
like a youth soccer team.
Like you're watching your son play, but his siblings are running around barefoot, probably like throwing rocks at other cars right now.
Yeah, like drinking out of Coke cans, and they're like 6.
Yeah,
like,
barefoot
dude.
with no shirt. You're like,
there's always that weird kid on your squad.
Yep,
weird family like doesn't know how to interact with sports, and they've never like been. It's like they're on a different planet.
Yeah.
Definitely a van
with a bunch, but they always
sticker.
have a bunch of siblings, though, right? And the parents
there's always like 10.
And the parents are too focused on the kid who's playing, and they don't give a shit. Like going to the ballpark for them is just a babysitter, basically, because they watch their kid play, and then their little minions are running around barefoot with their shirt off, hitting people with sticks.
You got to give it to
huge
them,
Cokes when they're like 6 years old.
Huge ass
telling other
Cokes.
parents to F off, like stuff like that. Like it's always like that family. You're like, hey, okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
You feel you got to give it to them though for getting out there. Sometimes I like that family. If they're not dicks.
They were always grilling. Like you would go out there.
They're
afterwards.
always about it. They're like, let's go to the game, and they're always weird at the game, but they're here and they're trying to have a good time. At least they're not,
See, baseball families. You didn't play baseball, so it's like baseball family. That would be the family who would do that, and then they would grill after like a doubleheader or like in between, and so you go out there for some good food, but you always kind of feel like, does my mom want me to be out here?
Might not hang around here too long.
Right. I'm here for the food, and then I'm gonna head back. It's one of those.
Not a good place.
Yeah. You definitely didn't want.
I'm not telling my mom I got a hot dog over there.
You didn't. You didn't want him to ask you to stay over after the games or anything, because it's like, we're just kind of teammates. I don't want to take it that far. You got stay over.
Friends.
Right. You got stay over teammates, and you got just teammates.
Man, yeah. I don't know what to say to him, like we're just not. I just don't think it's gonna work.
You have to have your parents.
My mom thinks
excuse.
you steal.
Exactly.
My mom thinks you steal.
Yeah.
My mom thinks you smoke 47s.
Here, is that it on mailbox?
Yeah. You got any?
No. You want to do some
pissy mailbox?
You want to do some viral?
Yeah, let's go viral.
It's viral time, baby.
Okay.
Got some tags.
Do you wash your legs in the shower? Damn, that's what I wanted to ask.
Should ask Jordan.
That would have been weird. Hey, from me to you, guy to guy, do you wash your legs?
This is Guy Talk on Den 7 the Fan. Wash my legs. I just kind of let the water run over them.
I give them a good up and down.
Really?
I mean, yeah, you can't miss them. You know, it's a big part.
But they're aired out. Like they're not.
They're never dirty. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just wrapping your bike chain around them.
Right. Like if I'm going mudding with Chad O'Farrell or something, like I'll
like
wash
anybody
them off.
knows.
I know, but we do. So and the people who do know, more power to you.
ATV power, more horsepower to you.
Horsepower. Oh, J-Loyd bets. No, I don't really wash my legs. I do wash my feet.
I get it. I get when people. Yeah, feet for sure. If you don't wash your feet, go to hell. Dude, I heard some people just pour shampoo on the ground and rub their feet in it.
How lazy! How lazy,
Are you
dude?
serious?
Just lift those things up and give them a little scrub.
That shower floor is texturized, though.
It's a little kind of massage, a little itcher for you.
Oh, you ever just scrape them on the ground when you get in there?
Yeah, I'm always afraid that I'm going to... See, this is how messed up I am. I'm afraid that I'm going to do that. I'm going to slip and I'm going to, like, snap my neck in the shower because I lose my footing. So I don't really... I try to avoid that.
You ever really bit it in the shower?
No.
I'm
close. Careful.
I've gotten close so many times. You do like a 1 foot pivot to turn around.
Yeah.
And it's worked 30 times in a row, and you do it, and you're, whoa.
That's true.
Dude, that's a nightmare thinking about knocking down the shower curtain and that rail that's like loosely.
Rail falls on your head and concusses you.
You know that one that you gotta like.
Oh, yeah, dude.
You can never like retract it either.
That's why me and RC are lucky because the past two places we live, we just got a glass door. They either opens or it slides.
That's luxury.
It is, dude. It's nice.
We got the curtain. We're curtain nation, dude.
You got the weird French curtain.
Nah, not anymore.
Got rid of that? That freaked me out. I remember one of the first times I was crashing at Ben's because we were working on a video till 6 a.m. I hopped in the shower and it was you open in the middle.
Shit. Yeah, dude, just a Randy Moss.
Nice.
But
I'm big on face, hair, pits, your region, feet.
The region.
Everything else, it's just kind of like it's getting hit by the water. You're fine.
How come every time I go to take a shower, everything first is my chest? Like it's the dirtiest thing.
Really?
That's where I go first. I'm like, all right.
You don't go hair first?
No.
What?
No, dude, I'm hair last.
That's weird.
I bet, but who knows? Who teaches you how to take a shower? Your mom. How does she know?
It just seems like the natural progression.
Like top to bottom?
Yeah.
Really? So your feet are last?
Uh-huh.
I do body first. Hair last.
Interesting.
Chest first. Like somebody just poured a bunch of mulch on my chest.
Well, not everybody has a chest like Superman. Freaking.
I mean, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that I do.
I know I do, but
no, it doesn't matter what your chest is like. I just go there, like it's right there.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to rub down when it's like, oh yeah, mama.
That's what I do every shower for 10 minutes. Ooh, shh, it's Daddy's turn.
Chiller's like, can you just knock that out?
Yeah, I gotta take a piss, dude. I'm just in there like, so tasty.
Your voice turns into the NFL countdown guy. Oh, mama. This shower is brought to you by...
And next, we're going to take it over to the
Old Spice. Yeah, no legs, though, for me.
That's weird. I mean, at least, give them some respect.
I mean,
do a lot.
Maybe on the way down to my feet, but it's
just
not
let the water kind of just...
Yeah, my whole body's getting wet. I'm in there. It's enough for the legs.
Do you use the back thing?
Nah. I feel like if I did that, then I have to wear one of those hair nets.
The back thing, like, that's the last straw for the shower. Like, my back's so dirty, man. What do I do? My back...
Well, you always face away. Like, you're facing away from the shower head, though, so the back...
You just feel like it's covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most covered.
Yeah. Warm back in the shower.
Yeah.
That feeling.
Talk to me. I got a viral one for you.
Yeah.
What advice do you wish you had 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
It's viral right now. It's going around.
10 years ago, I was 6, so.
Not in your mind. not mentally.
Think of me and you were 16 right now doing this.
Not mentally.
This would be the dumbest thing ever.
Just talking about 47s, dude. How he can score some for the weekend.
We'll get some 47s this weekend.
10 years ago, you were a senior in high school. Wow, 10-year reunion. You going to that? That happen anymore?
I just got an email the other day.
Really? Where's it going down? Schneider's?
Mucky Duck. What should we name it? Mucky Duck. What happened in that meeting? I don't know. I hate geese, so.
10 years.
Oh, man. 10 years ago, what would I have told myself? Senior in high school. I'd be like, I don't know if I would have done it any different, man.
That's probably good.
You know?
That's good that you can say that.
I wouldn't have done it any, go to college, play sports, turn your papers in.
Graduate, not celebrate.
Duh. No, I mean, celebrate, but like, yeah, cool. Then just figure it out. Like, if you don't figure it out, like if that'd be my advice, figure it out. For real. Figure
That's
it out, dude.
do.
That's all you can do. Because if you had like some like magical advice, you'd be like, well, how do I do that? And you'd like start forcing shit.
Yeah. Go down a
Just
different
let it happen,
path.
baby.
Yeah.
Let it happen.
Big believer. It all happens for a reason,
Let it happen when it happens.
I probably would have told myself I need to be better at chugging beers.
You do suck. Like, I don't even do it. I'm like, damn, he sucks at that.
I really underestimated how much of a skill that can be, and apparently everybody just loves to freaking get off to it.
I can't drink carbonated stuff fast. I'm like, that doesn't sting your throat?
I never really thought it would play this much of a factor into everyday life. I mean, everywhere you look, it's a video, it's a post about someone shotgunning a beer or smashing it on their head and then taking it down. I'm like, damn, dude. I would be like, hey, dude, you need to learn how to really just guzzle those because that's going to help you. Like, if I was on a big, like that Bucks, or at that Bucks game when that Packers offensive lineman was on the big screen,
yeah,
down 2 of those, went
like
crazy
quick.
on social media, quick. Man, I would never be able to do that. I'd be so lame on the big screen.
I think it's good that you don't.
I'd be like I'd give like a piece, maybe even a thumbs up.
Would you even try?
Hell no, because I know it'd be miserable.
Just pass it off to like Riley, and she does it.
And I'd be like, hell yeah, she's cool. I'm not.
I don't wash my legs. What's up?
I don't wash my legs and I don't sleep in socks.
Old dirty leg Hard.
DLJ, baby.
Okay, yeah, advice. Mine was really weird and yours was funny. All right. Whoops. I was like, just try. Just do all you can.
Just figure
Believe
it
in
out.
yourself. Figure it out.
You
do it. You can. You're like, I can't drink.
You'd be one of those inspirational Instagrams.
Just figure it out. My advice. My unusual eating habit.
Habit, though, is that?
Just forget it said habit. Just your unusual eating thing that you do. A lot. Habit. That's kind of a habit. Thing you do a lot. Biting your nails is a habit. You're always doing it.
That's tough, man. For a while, it was like eating Twix for breakfast.
A little piece of candy like that, though, that can suppress your whole appetite. Like, that could be a diet. You could have the candy diet.
Yeah.
You eat a Twix at 11, like, you're not eating again until, like, 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one of those weird things.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that why you did it?
For a while, I did. I would make grilled cheese.
Oh, let's talk.
And then I would get a bowl of salsa, and I would dip the grilled cheese in salsa.
That was like I gotta have my GCS.
GCS with salsa.
GCS? GCS?
No, it wasn't really like that. It was just like I liked having it, and it was kind of a weird, interesting combo that people would be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, it's good. Try it.
I'd try that.
Yeah. Really, you can put salsa
That's in my strike zone.
You can put salsa on a lot of things. In your K zone.
Yeah, that's a K zone.
But for a while, like name drop here, when I was interning at Bob and Tom, I would get there at freaking 5:30 in the morning.
You'd have salsa at 5:30?
No, not grilled cheese and salsa. Go back to the candy thing. And they had their green room, and in their green room, they had just a whole bunch of different snacks and things like, peanut butter, cheese, and crackers. But they had a whole bowl of mini-size like Snickers and Twix.
I've been in that room.
Yeah.
It's loaded.
It's loaded, dude. And for whatever reason,
so much
I was just drawn. It was like, I feel like this is breakfast for some reason. I would just get a bunch of Twix and eat those.
Sometimes chocolate candy for breakfast is almost okay.
Yeah.
There's a wafer there.
It's weird. Yeah.
Snickers is like, that is, yeah.
Right.
If I could have a complete breakfast, it'd be a Snickers.
Yeah.
And a water.
Really, it gets you going. It gives you some energy. In my head, at least. What about you?
Dude, I just eat anything at any time.
Yeah.
And too much
are
of
like
it.
that. It's weird.
It is.
It's not weird. It's just like anytime there's any food laying out,
I'm in.
handful. It could be laying out. It could be dry.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what temperature anything is. And I eat once I eat something, I gotta eat it all. Like
is that just because like is that like a metabolism thing? You think?
I have no idea. I'm just hungry as shit.
Yeah. You don't look like you're malnourished. You know, like you look like
because I'm eating
food.
handfuls of people's chips. You eat those? I am kind of that guy.
You're kind of like the next level up of homeless. Like you just kind of.
I have a hobo diet.
You're not homeless, but
I'm taking it.
Yeah, like you take what you can get, and you'll be plenty happy. Yeah.
Forever. That's my habit. And I gotta finish stuff, man.
Yeah, you finish big time. You and RC both.
Finishers.
I can leave. You know, if there's a little bit of salad left, you guys
against
are scraping.
Against the law.
Did your parents used to get on you about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is?
Maybe, because my parents never really. You know, they'd kind of, hey, you need to eat more, but it was never like finish your food before you get up.
Whoa, that is such a weird rule. Like, what if I'm really full?
Exactly.
You shouldn't have grabbed that many. You made my plate. I hate when people try to make my plate. You want me to make? No, you don't know how I like it.
Yeah, you got to lay it all out.
Yeah, you don't know my like specific.
You put the green beans here and then they go over there.
It's a presentation. My food, my plate.
That's some OCD shit, though.
No, man, it's got to look good.
No, but it is kind of. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I'm the same way. Like I like things where, and I kind of follow, and I feel like you'll be the complete ass backwards of this, but like those Thanksgiving plates where they have the certain portions.
Everybody is thinking about that right now.
Yeah, those certain portions. I'm a believer in. Okay, I put my main stuff in the big part. I put mashed potatoes in the second largest thing because I like those. I'll put little green beans in the smaller one.
Oh yeah,
you know, it fits the rolls. But I feel like you'll be like, yeah, no, give me all the green beans in the big section.
Well, first, I don't know who has those trays. Are you eating in the cafeteria on Thanksgiving?
It's not a tray, bro. It's those plastic
the compartment
plates.
one? Are you six?
Dude.
Cut up carrots, cut up hot dogs and macaroni.
At your family holidays, they don't have like the different plastic plates. Graduation party plates.
Oh, like a party plate.
Like there's a big section that's for your meat or your sandwich or whatever, and there's two little ones that individually, so they don't run together.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. But for Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not. It's not MCL cafeteria.
That's what I thought. I was like, your family does that. Okay.
Yeah, weird families that like go out for food on holidays.
Whoops.
Do you really?
Well, like, I don't know. I always have to work that night or something, and my dad's not going anywhere. So he's like, you want to go? You know, there's like places around here that are open and have like Easter brunch.
Oh, Easter's not. I'm talking like Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Easter. Yeah, have lunch wherever.
No. Christmas, Thanksgiving are like, you got to do it at your house.
Yeah. Grandma's house, your house, whatever.
Hey, what's the graduation meat? We always talk about the specific meats for different holidays and occasions. What's graduation? Is it the mini hot dog? It's something mini.
It's Chick-fil-A nugget trays.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just stop. And that was shot 68. Talk to you guys next week.
That's one of our best bits we've ever done.
All-day meat.
So, I mean,
it needs a better name.
All-day meat. Yeah, we're just guys talking meat and shop. Meat and Joy bets.
What's your podcast called? Meat Shop.
Meat Shop.
What do I type into iTunes? Meat Shop. Just type that in the internet. Google search. Meat Shop and then Dick's Sporting Goods. You'll find us.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, eating habits. Yeah, it's all, but you can't have somebody else make your plate. Come on, man. What do you think this is?
What's the cutoff age for that?
It's no. There's no.
8?
It's when you're ready. It's when you're ready.
I'd say 10.
Some people
10's the max.
Sometimes kids make plates, and I'm like, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell you're doing. Give me your plate.
That's true. Let me teach you. Here, let me learn you something
kidding
big.
Me? If somebody had a messy plate and I was their friend, I'd be like, come here, man.
And my problem is going to be when I'm
a parent. Arm around them.
When I'm a parent,
walking away in the sunset.
I'm going to hate because I don't like waiting in line behind little kids. I don't care if they're a kid and they're doing it on their own. Like, hot
touching all the shit.
If they can't
somehow have paint on their face.
If they can't figure it out and just put it in an orderly fashion, a quick, efficient way, get the hell out. So I'm going to be the parent that's like, you know what, just you guys stay. I'll just take care of it and bring you your food.
Yeah, that maybe that is the reason why parents do that, because they don't want to they don't want to deal with that. Kids in line for food is annoying. I get it now.
Maybe like a low pressure holiday, or maybe like a cookout. Holidays, there's a lot of pressure around the food line. If it's a cookout, maybe that's like, okay, you go get your own plate. Let's see how you do. But Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner,
get out of the line.
Get out of the way, dude. A lot of pressure there. You're right, though.
Hey,
taking too long?
Waitresses and waiters that want to box your food for you.
You don't like that? I can appreciate it. It's kind of reachy for a tip. Like, I'm not going to tip you more because
28.
You did that. But at the same time, okay. Like, I don't got to.
Thanks, but I don't want you. Don't put my slobbery food in that box for me.
Yeah. Maybe a pizza place is okay for that, you know?
Yeah, you guys can know how to stack it in, right?
Stack it, get the box figured out correctly. That's all right.
Yeah, random high school memories. That's another one. Just random. Just first thing.
Okay, so everyone's worst fear, right? This might get a little PG-13 graphic. Sorry.
Sorry, kids.
Everyone's worst fear.
Kids.
It's somebody's coming in to bring you announcements, right? Or to bring those slips. Hey, this person needs to come down here. This person forgot a book. It's here, so forth. So I'm sitting in the back. It's just your high school. It's one of those times. It's just
sitting in the back.
Randomly sneaks up on you that down low, you know, it's starting to arise a little bit randomly, you know, in the middle of announcements. So it's coming.
It's coming.
The person's coming into the classroom. And I'm thinking, man, please don't be. This just showed up here. I don't.
Like, this is not the right time.
This is not the right time, and I have a weird feeling.
It's never the right time.
I have a weird feeling that it's gonna be
never
May.
the right. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be May, and it was May.
It's gonna be May, and it is May.
It is, and it was, and so I had to finagle my way with a book down in front, just kind of casually.
Like this is like
butt out a little bit.
Yeah, like weird.
Book
like
over.
It finally happened.
It's happened.
Put you on the spot.
Yep. And they're like, I think it was Mr. Crosley's class who called it out. He said, Joey, got something for you? And I was like, oh my, can you just bring it here? Like in my head, I just grabbed my history book and I just kind of, you know, squat a little bit, like squawked over there a little bit, like butt out kind of. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Like,
what'd you get?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, like just casually, not two hands on the book, but just one hand over the book, kind of.
Still trying to be cool.
Yep. That sticks out in my mind a lot. That's kind of a high school nightmare, but no one really noticed, I don't think, or no one said anything. Probably talked a bunch of shit.
Nobody really. Every time that's happening, I'm like, God damn, if you notice.
Yeah.
Got away with
I think I did all right walking around that, kind of painting a picture without getting too. Right? You picked up what I was putting down there, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. That
Okay.
was good. I had the same thing happen to me in 6th grade.
Mm.
But it was my turn to present in front of the class.
Ooh. What do you do there?
Never been more interested. Ooh. So, all right.
Tuck it and go?
I tried. No, I didn't have time. Didn't have time to tuck and go. It was time. I was already bullshitting. Come on, Ben. You know?
Tuck rules out?
Yeah, no more. The tuck rule doesn't apply to this. So, like, I don't know how I didn't know. I think it was a random pick. Like, I didn't know I was going, obviously.
Yeah.
So if I knew I was, like, on deck, I'd be ready to go.
Right,
like,
right.
Ben? You know, like, and this is, like, in the front of the class, 6th grade. Like, this is nervous already.
Yeah.
And, what do you say? I sound like a scientist.
Yeah,
and I'm erect. I mean, you can't control it. You're just whatever.
It is.
Everybody knows.
It just
Everybody
happens, yeah.
So I've got to read this paper in front of the class. And I've got to do it like this.
Yep. Just drop it there.
So I can't even really see what I'm reading.
That's why you got to be a good presenter, man. You got to just be able to look down at it, not.
So people are watching me present this paper like this.
Yep. Yep.
Like, it's not the weirdest thing.
Right. Everybody's like, what the hell's going on? Oh, that's what's going on.
And I kind of, got into it. And
yeah.
it's all good by the end. But it's definitely a sweaty day.
Yeah, a lot of sweat.
6th grade sweat.
Random high school memory. I was driving to school one morning, had a huge sneeze that I had to let out. I was about 2 minutes away. Just freaking let it loose, man, in the car. Thought it was fine, no big deal. Wasn't too bad. I was like, wow, that was a pretty big sneeze for not a lot of snot. No, not a lot of snot for a pretty big sneeze. So then I'm walking into school, man, and I got my book bag on. I'm walking into the hallway, and I put my left hand on my book bag strap, and I feel something kind of slimy. And I'm like, what the hell? And I look down, huge, just boogery snot on my book bag.
The most embarrassing snot ever.
From when I sneezed on the way there.
You think
that
somebody
I hadn't
saw
realized
it before you?
I recognized it pretty early on, but 3 high school girls were there, so I'm sure that somebody noticed. So I stopped in the closest.
Is that snot? I'd be like, oh my god, oh
right, like,
my god.
I don't know. You don't sneeze. Like, I'm sorry.
She's like, yeah, I sneeze, but I don't direct it on my backpack strap.
Yeah.
So it looks like a snail died.
Pretty much. And so I directed myself to the closest classroom, grabbed a couple Kleenex, and wiped that off and went about my day.
That happens to me when I spit. Like, you ever just running or you're doing something or just doing something and you spit and you're like, where'd that go?
When you're driving?
Not driving, just walk. Like, just maybe doing some extra, I don't know.
Wind comes back. Yeah.
Just, and you're like, where'd that go? And then 2 minutes later, you're like, that's on my shirt.
I don't think I have any other high school ones that come.
Days of the week?
Mind. Yeah, let's hit them.
Where are we at on time?
Hour 15.
Jesus Christ.
We're just long form Molinaro.
What's up, guys? You want to watch a movie later, too? Man. All right. Wednesday. Lost Sock Day. Sleepover Day.
Lost Sock Day.
Butterscotch Brownie Day.
Never had one.
Me neither. Butterscotch for the old ass people.
Sleepover Day. Did you think as a kid you're just like, oh, eventually those will just stop happening? I get that they do, but you can still sleep over. Just like if it's a late night crash, crash over.
That's a sleepover.
Yeah,
yeah.
I always remember being like, wow, going into high school, does sleep? Do people stay over at each other's house even in high school?
Just wait, baby boy.
Yeah, I know. It is wild. I always thought they just stopped. They don't really stop.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah, they just get better and better.
We've only just begun.
Thursday, piercing day.
Would you ever get a piercing?
No. Damn, no, I wouldn't.
Want to get a piercing?
Well, where, Just get earrings one day?
Yeah, for us it didn't really make sense.
I know. White guys, where do you get, hoop in your ear?
Am I gonna get a nose ring? A little small hoop.
Derek James, that dude.
No,
shout out Derek James.
Does he really?
He's got a little hoop earring. He kind of rocks it. It's so weird.
All right, good for him.
Yeah. I couldn't. Friday, Pack Rat Day, Cherry Cobbler Day.
I like cherry cobbler.
Endangered Species Day. What's your favorite endangered species?
Polar bears, dude. Duh.
Yeah, true. It's about to be geese.
Throw 'em.
You guys were so hard on geese that episode. I unsubscribed. Come on.
Save the geese.
I have a shirt with a goose on it, and I don't listen to that podcast anymore.
Hold on. What was what, cherry cobbler?
Hey, how much more likable are ducks than geese?
Oh, yeah. With their little orange feet.
Forever.
Yeah.
And they're like...
It's just because of Oregon, dude.
Not really,
Straight
man.
up,
Ducks
man.
are like, they have like a two-tone. Like, who two-tone painted you? Did you go to West Coast Customs before this?
They got they have like
suicide doors.
They have Donald and Daffy Duck on their side. You don't have like Gary the goose.
He'd be annoying.
Yeah, I know.
All in the way all the time.
Yeah, just stand in people's way.
Not really friends with Gary.
He's the goose. He's the guy that all the Disney characters talk shit about. Yeah. Gary the goose.
Gary, dude.
God.
So I actually hope.
And he just pops up like everywhere at the most inconvenient times. They're talking about him.
Yeah.
Hey, Gary.
Oh God, we're crossing the street again with Gary. He's gonna take forever. He's gonna make all these cars honk at his ass. Geese just think they own the goddamn world, man.
Worst Disney character ever, dude.
I hope Gary dies. Oops. Pizza party day on Friday.
Oh man,
bike to work day. Pizza party day. What a fake day.
That's
and they're always on Fridays. Yep. What if you had a pizza party day on a Monday?
Pizza party day, casual Friday, same day. What's the point of even doing this?
Why are we coming here?
Yeah, let's just go to a bowling alley. Let's call it a day.
Pizza party day. Everybody's just thinking about pizza. When's the pizza getting here? What kind are we getting? Thinking about pizza. When are they getting it? I think I smell pizza. Not doing any work. Thinking about pizza. Get the pizza. Eat the pizza. Too full to do any work.
Same conversation every time while you're getting the pizza. Oh, man, I just had pizza the other night. Well, it's free, though. Hey, amen to that.
And there's always a guy that always just wants sausage. Like, dude, get over the sausage.
We get it.
I think it's weird to always want sausage pizza. Do they have sausage? I'm like, oh, my God, sausage guy? There's always a sausage guy.
The super manly guy that loves the meat lovers. We get any meat lovers on this?
It's so ridiculous. Like, what are you going to do the rest of the day? Just roll around in here?
And the sauce.
I got to have meat lovers. Damn, dude. It's Saturday.
The guy that loves meat lover pizza is the guy that's constantly talking about beer, too.
Mm-hmm. And the Cubs. I'm kidding.
Dude, don't be talking about my Cubs like that, man.
And there's always a girl that's like, I don't know, do you just have breadsticks?
Did you guys get any salad with this?
One? There's always a person that can't like have cheese. So there's that pizza that's just like, hold on, who
it's like
who
the
ordered this?
Stepchild.
Oh, I ordered it like separate and they added it onto the order. So it's part of this. It's part of the party.
I'm pizza party guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Weird pizza girl. Okay, just green peppers with no cheese.
You can't come sit with us, weird pizza girl.
Hey, weird pizza girl. Eat that at your desk. There's always weird pizza girl and sausage guy. And where are the drinks?
Dude, you'd be what are you talking about, though? You'd be the guy without cheese and who wouldn't eat the pizza.
Nah. Remember me. When it's there, I'm eating it.
Yeah, that's true.
If there's an option for that on the pre-pizza party list, I'll check it.
For the cheese pizza?
Yeah. I wouldn't make my own order for a pizza
I mean, at that point...
You get scrutinized.
I was going to say, at that point, just
eat.
blend in. At that point, just blend in, man. Just bite the bullet. Take the loss.
That's
for
what
the
you
day.
have to do at work. That's what the advice I would have given myself 10 years ago. At work, just sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you
just got to eat cheese pizza when you wanted sausage.
When you don't want pizza at all sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just grab it. Maybe just put it on your desk.
Don't even
a few fake bites just for the people.
Just so they're not like, we got pizza. I don't want any but pizza. No, seriously, I'm good. Pizza, we got it.
Okay, I'll eat 7 donuts for you guys. Jesus Christ, man. Donuts in the office. Looks like we're not doing anything today. Why'd you bring donuts?
You want me to not work, boss? Okay. That's fine.
And then sometimes beer at work.
Beer at work, it's like noon, and people are like, well, it's Friday.
Why'd you go?
This is work. This isn't fun. It's work.
Why don't you just take your shoes off, too?
just prop them up.
Yeah, throw a dip in.
Fine. Oh, my God. Different studio Express.
Where's the drinks?
Fonty Express.
Do you guys have ice? Then there's Ice Girl at the end. It's been holding out. Pizza party talk still, holding out.
No ice.
So there's no ice? Oh, Shannon had to speak up.
Damn it, Shannon. Mind your own business. All right, man. We about tapped out?
Yeah.
Hour 20. J-Loyd. Got hats.
Oh, yeah, hats. Damn, we should have said that at the beginning.
Need the hats. All 3 of them. They're out there.
They're all tight.
All of them. You got your baby blue, 3-1 Heaven. You got Naptown, straight up
baby
black.
Blue faded denim.
Yeah. Straight up black. You can wear that. I mean, anytime, anywhere, any place. It's simple. It's express.
Gas
cool,
is
it's clean.
Gas red is actually gas.
Gas is hot, man.
Officially gas.
It is. So that's coming up with Carb Day and Race Day and that whole weekend. You know, everybody's going to be rocking everybody's looking for the different 500 gear. What can I wear to Carb Day that people are going to be like, whoa, get one of these hats?
They're going to be like, that's so tight.
Type 59. Is those Type 59 guys?
Oh, what?
So we have them in our bio at Espresso Fam. Follow us on there. At Benedict Polizzi. It's in there as well. At Molinardo. MULINARDO. On
not
Instagram.
EAUX. Not, right?
No, it's not on there like that. Those are in the bios. $15, man. That's simple. It's easy. You go to Sports Fanatics, you're getting a less cool hat for $30 than what you get with this, and you're repping your town, dude.
It's a buckle back, too. It's a dad hat. I hate saying that, but it is.
It is. It looks good. It's cool. Ben's trying to wear it. He doesn't like to wear hats, but
it's down the foul line.
Down the right field line with
this
BP.
Is the back right here.
Yeah, looks good, man. It's simple. It's good. Subscribe, rate, review, iTunes, Stitcher, Omni. We're rolling, man. This is awesome. So thanks, J-Loyd. Appreciate stopping by. Rovin, sorry what we said at the beginning. Appreciate you helping us out. And we'll talk next week. It's race week.
Rovin's favorite animal? Geese.
All right, Shot 68.
Espresso, you crazy.